One person's watching. Hi, whoever you are. Hey, official timeline. I don't know if I've ever seen you here before, but if you've been here before and you just changed your name, welcome back. But if this is your first time, welcome. And hi, hey Megan. Nice profile picture. I can't quite tell what it is because it's small, but it's blue and I like blue, so. Hi, Queen Nemmer. It's nice to see you. Don't worry, I'll start drawing, I promise. I just have to check into all my communities before midnight, otherwise, I'll lose my check in streak. Maybe it's not really that important because I don't spend a whole lot of time. I barely spend any time on any other amino that's not the Happy Tree Friends one, but still, it just drives my OCD a little bit crazy when I don't check into all my other communities and then my streak is lost. I don't know, it just doesn't look good. Oh, okay. I like Hush. Oh, and hey, look. Look right there. I don't know if you can see, but look whose drawing is on the feature page. Hang on, I'll just tap into the community. See, right there at the top. It's mine. Woo! Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. I mean, this is the shortest I've ever had my hair. I mean, I think I was complaining on my last stream about how I couldn't stand having all that hair on me. So, I finally got my haircut. My friend Casey gave me a haircut finally and I showed her the hairstyle I wanted and yeah, this is the shortest I've ever had my hair. And my grandma has cataracts, so she can't see very well, so she wasn't able to tell what my new haircut was. So she had to reach out and touch and feel all over my hair, and she was surprised at how short it was because I've never had my hair this short. And because I've had short haircuts before, a lot of you guys probably know this. Um, but I, um, I've never had my hair cut like this short before. And my grandma was like, "Oh my gosh, you've got no hair left." Yeah, I like my grandma. My grandma's an awesome person. Oh, I like Halsey. She's I like her song Control. Ray Dean or Orlowski. Oh, hello. I don't know if you've ever been here, but welcome. Hi. Thanks, but her next birthday is actually in March, so she's pretty close to turning 2. Did you hear about that moment? Oh yeah, now I remember why I was here. I was gonna create a blog that says that I'm live streaming. I'm currently live streaming on my YouTube channel where I will be drawing stuff. Channel name Gene Bean Streams. This blog will be deleted when the stream is over. Alright, there we go. Oh, hey Nigel. Nice to see you. I've been featured before, but I'm honestly surprised I got featured. It's probably because of the Halloween theme, but it's just basically a couple drawings of my AU versions of the Happy Tree Friends in their Halloween costumes for this year. Like, here's Giggles, and there's her trick or treat bag. I don't really think you're too old to go trick or treating. Well, maybe. I don't know. But still, eating candy on Halloween is pretty fun. If you guys don't know who she is, in this drawing, she's a character from an anime. The anime is called Love Chunibyo and Other Delusions, but the character she's dressed up as is her name is Rika Takanashi. She's pretty much the main character, and she's actually the character on her trick or treat bag. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you check it out. It's not really too inappropriate. It is obviously geared towards teenagers because, well, the main characters are teenagers in high school, so I'm pretty sure young kids wouldn't be able to relate to it. Not to mention there's not really a whole lot of dirty elements in it, but there are elements in it that kids probably won't even find entertaining or won't even understand. Well, it's your hair, dude. If you want to do something with it to make it more comfortable and more fitting for you, then you can do that. And here's another one. I did one of Flickby. Look at his smug little face. He's such a cutie, but sometimes he's an ass. I know a lot of people who I've shown the picture to, some of them couldn't even guess what he is. He's a vampire. Probably not, maybe not too obvious, but whatever. And then here I did one of both Flippy and Flaky. Of course, Flippy's a vampire. And the sharp little teeth are things that he stuck on to his regular teeth, so those things are add-ons. But Flickby doesn't really need them because, you know, he's already got the fangs. Don't you? So he's just basically just messing around with Flaky. He's like, I want to suck your blood, you know, in a Transylvanian accent. Transylvanian, Romanian, whatever you want to call it. And then there's Flaky. She's a witch. My cousin actually thought that she was a genie, which I understand. I mean, the dress kind of looks genie-ish, I think. I got a new jacket too, and I've been wearing it to work for the past few days. Oh yeah, that's another thing I needed to share with you guys. I just recently got a job. My first job ever in my life. My very first job. I am working at a Walmart. There are quite a few Walmarts in where I live, but I'm working at one of them, and I work as a personal online shopper. So basically, what I do is I basically push around this big cart, and the cart has tote baskets on them, and I have to print out these stickers, and I have to put the stickers on the totes, and the stickers have timestamps, numbers, and barcodes on them. So basically, when I have a handheld with me as well, and I mainly deal in produce, so, you know, like fruits and vegetables. So I go to the produce section of the Walmart where I work, and I basically look at my handheld and it tells me what to get, and when I get it, I scan the barcode, and then whatever tote it goes in, I put it in that one. After I've bagged it, of course, unless it doesn't need to be bagged. Like potatoes don't need to be bagged. Like if they're in the bags already, of course. And then I scan the barcode that's on the tote, and then I move on to the next item. And then I do that until I've gotten them all. And then I go to the back dispatch area. And then I put the baskets where with the rest of the whatever time is on the sticker. Like if it's a 1 o'clock or a 2 o'clock, then I have to put it with the rest of the 1 o'clock baskets that are going to be picked up. And basically, people who order online shopping from Walmart for food and other things, that's basically what I do. I get the things they need, and then I get the things they need. I put them in baskets, and then I put the baskets in the back dispatch to be delivered. So yeah, that's basically what I do at work. That's my job now. My work vest is actually right over there. I'll go get it. So yeah, this is my work vest. I just take it home with me because I don't have a locker at work. Yeah, so yeah, there's my name tag. And I also got this new jacket, which I will demonstrate for you as soon as I'm done buttoning it up. Hang on. It's really cool. I just got it like almost a week ago. My grandma ordered it for me for my birthday cuz I wanted it for Christmas. Ta-da! I'm sure a lot of you might recognize this jacket. It's pink. It's a Letterman jacket, and it's got the white pockets. Guess. Hmm? Hmm? Security. Oh man, no. I couldn't protect something with my life. Well, I probably could, but I honestly don't see myself being a security person. I get distracted. I get distracted when I'm just sitting around doing nothing. Yawn. Anyway, I forgot to tell you, Flaky's saying right here, like he says, I want to suck your blood. And she says, oh yeah, well maybe I'll turn you into a frog. Because she's dressed up as a witch. I was originally going to have Flippy be a demon for some reason. Because, I don't know. Just a demon and a witch. I just think it sounds kind of nice, but whatever. Vampire it is. Plus, Flickby already kind of looks like a vampire. He's got the piercing, irregularly colored eyes. He's got the sharp teeth. He's pretty bloodthirsty. He's not the nicest person, to put it lightly. But yeah, I'll start drawing. I'll stop talking because I bet it's so totally interesting to hear me talk about my job. I've only worked there for 4 days, but today was my day off. But I have to go to work tomorrow. But don't worry, I work from 9 to 6, so you don't have to worry about my job schedule interfering with my stream. Hi, Neela. It's okay. I mean, just to give you a rundown of what I was talking about before you came, I got a new haircut. It's the shortest I've ever had my hair. I finally got a job at Walmart, and basically what I do is I go around picking out items for people who have ordered for shopping online. Um I got a new jacket over here. It's the Steven Universe varsity jacket that he starts wearing when he turns 16. And I was just showing the fact that my drawings that I just posted a couple minutes ago got featured. Yeah, someone else said that too. I personally think I kind of look like Guy Fieri. If you guys don't know who that is, he's basically, if you guys have ever watched the Food Network, I don't even know a whole lot about him. I don't know everything about him. I just know that he goes around from restaurant to restaurant trying all these different foods and critiquing them. So yeah, basically I think he's kind of like Gordon Ramsay. But he has this really spiky haircut. Hang on, I'll find a picture of him. That's Guy Fieri. Okay. Everyone knows Gordon Ramsay, and by that I mean they know him for his savage Twitter posts, not to mention the whole idiot sandwich thing. So, a little bit earlier I started working on this drawing of my Flickbee and one of my cousin's OCs. He's not an OC from like a fandom or anything. He's just an OC that she made. He's my favorite of her OCs. His name is Nike. I've showed you guys. I think I've showed you guys him before, and I think I've talked about him a little bit. Okay, well that's great. I'm glad you finished watching season 1 of Beastars. Here, I'll just show you a couple drawings of him and I'll talk about him a little bit in case you guys forgot or don't know. That's a drawing I did of him for like a practice or whatever because I hadn't drawn him in a while. But then I started drawing him a little bit more for a while and, you know. He doesn't technically look like this, but he can kind of shape shift, I guess. So I guess this is what he would look like in his human form. But usually he looks. Hang on, I'll get another picture of him. His last name is Adelaide, by the way. And he's well, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. He's a jerk, and he's an egotistical sociopath, to put it not lightly. I'm not even putting it lightly. I'm just saying it how it is. He's an egotistical sociopath. These are more drawings I did of him. This is pretty much what he looks like. He looks more like a wolf thing. But he's actually technically a species of dragon that my cousin made up called a Menjai. It's complicated. I'd have to ask her more questions and then relay it back just to give you guys a much clearer description. And technically he's also transgender because according to my cousin, apparently the Menjais are kind of like hermaphrodites in the fact that some of them can change their gender. Like how a clownfish is actually a hermaphrodite because they spend their lives as males, but then they change into females. And then apparently if the lead female clownfish of a colony dies, the male clownfish will become female and take her place. Yeah, actually he does. I never noticed that before. But yeah, Nike, he is an egotistical sociopath, and I'm not saying that you're supposed to like him, because you're not supposed to like him. My cousin, she made him, and she says so herself. She has gone on record to me saying how awful he is, and that you're not supposed to like him, and it's perfectly understandable if you don't, or that you don't. Because sociopaths are not the nicest people to be around. Like, they choose who they are nice to. Like, if they are nice to anyone at all, they choose who they are nice to. They are selectively empathetic. They can still feel things like empathy and fear, whereas a psychopath does not. Psychopaths don't feel empathy or fear. They can pretend to, they can mimic it, but they don't feel it inwardly. Whereas a sociopath is still capable of feeling that, but they're more selective about who they do it to and who they feel actual care towards. And Nike is kind of like that. He kind of cares about other people, kind of, just a little bit. He has some care for people that I've noticed, but for the most part, he's just an egotistical sociopath who really doesn't care about anyone except himself. But sometimes he demonstrates moments of like care, or sometimes he demonstrates moments of vulnerability, but it's not on a constant thing. He's one of those characters who's a huge asshole, but actually still has feelings and has moments of vulnerability, but then they can also turn right around and go like, haha, you suck. That's pretty much what Nike is. But whenever we role play, me and my cousin, whenever we do role plays, we have like Nike and Flickby have this kind of like bromance relationship. Not in a shipping way, but they're kind of like, they're friends with each other, but Nike refuses to admit it. And Flickby doesn't call them friends when he's around Nike because he knows that Nike's just going to say, no, 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 we aren't friends. I tolerate you. But he does consider Nike a friend, but he knows that Nike doesn't consider him a friend. Or he knows Nike considers him a friend, he just won't admit it. So he just doesn't prod or pry. So yeah, they kind of have like a bromance relationship, like a drinking buddy relationship. So they are not shipped by any means, but they do have a freaking it's a funny, adorable bromance relationship. It's really cute and it's really fun for me and my cousin to do. Um, well, not really. I do make drawings between the two of them being like best bros and whatever. Not in a long time and not very constantly, but I did make this one. Hold on. I'm finding it. I'm finding it. It was kind of based on this idea I had. It was kind of cute where like it kind of takes place in our apocalypse AU where, long story short, it's a big crossover, but long story short, Flaky is gone and Flippy they both think that she's dead forever, or at least she's not coming back or whatever, but I'm thinking, hang on. But Flippy fell into a very, very deep depression to the point where he didn't want to take control of the body anymore, and he was pretty much in a catatonic state within their shared body. So for the longest time, Flickby took full control of the body, and yeah, it was not pretty, and it was a very selfish decision on Flippy's part. Um, but I just had this idea where like Flickby was talking about how he and Flippy used to sit behind Flaky and just braid her quills, hair, whatever, and he just kind of missed doing that. And for one reason or another, Nike just sits down right in front of him and tells him, "You've got 10 minutes." Because Nike has a kind of nasally kind of voice where he talks basically like this. Yeah, I know I'm horrible, but I'm just glad that I'm not you. He has a pretty nasally voice. And yeah. So he basically just so this mini comic right here, this mini strip right here is just basically Flickby braiding Nike's hair. And he's wearing Germex soaked gloves because Nike is a huge germaphobe. Um and he's just basically saying thank you for letting him do this, and Nike's like, yeah, whatever, I'm not doing this because I like you. I just want to let you do it so you'll stop being such a sap all the time, because then I have to deal with it. So yeah, I'm not shipping these two by any means, but they have a very, very freaking it's an adorable bromance, even if it's something that Nike will never admit. And Nike's really tall, actually. He's like 6 foot something last time I checked. I'll have to ask my cousin and get back to you guys on that. So, even though he's not human, I do really like drawing him as a human. I don't know why. I also like drawing him in these button-up polo shirts, or not polo shirts, I mean plaid shirts, and ripped jeans, because my cousin basically confirmed that, yeah, that's pretty much what he would wear if he wore clothes, because technically he doesn't wear clothes unless you count his dog collar that he wears. I don't know why he wears a dog collar. I don't really remember. My cousin has changed a lot of things about Nike's backstory, which is fine. A lot of creators do that with their OCs, but sometimes it really gets hard for me to keep track of because I'm not sure what's canon anymore. Plus, Nike and Flickby actually have quite a few things in common with each other. Like they both have really sharp teeth. Selectively they're both pretty much selectively caring about people, even though Flickby is technically better at it than Nike. Um they both have fluffy hair that I love to draw. um um they both have a certain edgy style, technically, I guess. They're both pretty much tsundere. You already decided what you wanted to be for Halloween next year? What do you want to be? More importantly, what do you want to be this year? This year, I'm going to be Entrapta from She-Ra. The new She-Ra, not the old She-Ra. I can't even imagine myself wearing any kind of costume from the old She-Ra series. No disrespect, but if the old She-Ra series was made for kids, then why are all the designs, even the men's, so sexualized? Like, the women are wearing, I mean, if it's supposed to be for kids, why are all the women dressed in like these, not even crop tops, but like like I don't know, there's just something really uncomfortable and sexualized about their outfits. Like hold on, I'll show you. Like see? Like I'm sure I know that these characters are all adults and whatever, but like if this show is really geared at children, why are all the clothes so skimpy looking? Like look at She-Ra herself. Like she is revealing far too much skin. I mean, some of these outfits are okay. Like Glimmer over there, her outfit's not too bad. But Frosta, like holy crap, that is such a low cut top or whatever. And then you've got Catra over here, like holy crap, like you need a longer freaking dress, dude. Like I just don't understand why the outfits are so sexualized. Oh, a yandere. That sounds like an awesome idea. And that's cool. I've actually seen The Shining. I've only seen it once. It was a little difficult for me to understand what was happening in it, but pretty soon I was able to understand the fact that the husband was pretty much going batshit crazy. I don't remember what from. I think it was some kind of spirit in the hotel. All right. Arms are so difficult to draw from the back. Um, maybe I did see it. Where did you post it? Because I think maybe I might have seen it. I see a lot of pictures. Hang on, I'm checking my notifs. Sometimes it's hard to draw characters from the back view. Hard, but not impossible. And usually when I do it, it ends up coming out pretty good. Now I need to look back at my Nike drawings for reference, so. Better draw his ears. Nike has he has elf ears or vampire ears. Whatever you want to call them, he's got pointy ears. Oops. Messed up on the inner lobe. There we go. That looks better. All right, now to look back at the reference picture. Hi, official timeline. Welcome back. I'll show you guys what I've got in a minute. I just want to draw in Nike's eyes. He has bags under his eyes. And now I need to see if I still have that reference image in my phone for when I downloaded it for when I was learning how to draw braids. Braids are hard to draw. I don't know about you guys, but I personally find braids hard to draw. Hard, but not impossible. Yeah, okay. I got this. Okay. Sorry if I'm quiet for the next little bit, but I just really need to focus on drawing this. All right. Just real quick. This is what I have so far. Not a whole lot of details on Flickby drawn in yet, other than his clothing and body. But I just wanted to draw Nike's hair before I drew in any other features on Flickby, because he is much shorter than Nike. All right. This is looking good so far. Something else I also did recently was I don't know if you guys know her, but she's a singer. Her name is Melanie Martinez. Most people here probably would know her. I'm not sure, but she's a singer. A lot of her music is really twisted and kind of creepy sounding, but it's meant to like talk about real life things, but using like creepy metaphorical words and like bullying taunts or whatever, or like twisted stuff. Like Crybaby, Mad Hatter, Sippy Cup, Wheels on the Bus, all that kind of stuff. Um, Hang on, but recently I watched her film K through 12, which is also the name of her like latest album. I'm pretty sure it's her latest, but basically it's a film about her alter ego, her alternate persona, Crybaby. Um Hold on. Attending a sleepaway school, which don't ask me what that is because I have no idea. With her friends. And apparently she and her friends have powers. They're what's known as empaths, and they have powers. They have supernatural powers to pretty much do whatever they want. And yeah, I don't really know the full extent of it because a lot of it can be pretty confusing, but I just know that they want to get rid of the school because the school is pretty much it's pretty much more like a cult than a school. Especially considering that the principal and the staff make the students take these pills that control them, and it pretty much makes sure that they won't ever leave the school. And the school is called K through 12. But yeah, all the songs in the film are are basically from her album K through 12, and her all the songs pretty much have something to do with school or, stuff that goes on in school, like Wheels on the Bus, Teacher's Pet, Drama Club, Strawberry Shortcake, which is a song that details how girls are pretty much forced and pressured at a young age to look the part for a guy, and they have to have big asses and big chests and whatever, and all the boys want a piece of that cake, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, well, then you're too young. And Orange Juice, which is a song about bulimia, because there's a line in the song that says you turn oranges to orange juice, which is a reference to how people most first of all, eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia, normally a majority of its victims are young teenagers, especially girls. And it basically means like when you turn oranges into orange juice, you basically eat food, but then you throw it back up like it's a liquid. So you eat oranges and then you puke up orange juice. It's kind of gross, but it is something. It's really gross, but it is something that happens. Hi Miles. Serial killer trading card. That's something. Um I get all kinds of candy on Halloween, like chocolate and suckers and, all that kind of stuff. Kevin Green Fox. I don't know. I don't know if I know that. Hang on, I'm looking it up. Yeah, I'm not finding Kevin Green Fox anywhere. Oh no, I'm not doubting that they're a real thing. I'm just saying that that's just something that like that's a new one. Just wow. Reminds me of the time that I went to this store um called Spencer's and I found this box of candy hearts, you know, the candy hearts that have the romance messages on them. Well, this one had inappropriate messages on it. Just completely threw me for a loop. All right. I think this is looking good so far. Okay, I'm fixing his hair a little bit. I'm starting to learn better hair physics, I think. Okay, now I'm gonna draw in Flickby's features, like his eyes and such. I remember, like, one of their first big important interaction in one of our role plays was it was when Nike was still pretty much a villain. Well, I mean, he's still not the nicest guy, but he's not exactly a villain, but you know. Hang on. I got lead on me. Frustrating a little bit right now. Yeah, I know who Sebastian Rodriguez is. The first video I ever saw by him was the one Happy Tree Friends video where he used the song it was like, I will fight just to survive, but I won't be denied. I'm a warrior inside. I honestly don't understand what goes on in a lot of his videos, like why the tree friends are turning like evil, like why their eyes are turning black and they're all pretty much turning into serial killers, or why Flaky has an alter ego or whatever, or why her sclera turns black, or why Flickby's sclera turns black and his eyes turn blue instead of yellow. Like maybe there's something there that I'm not getting, or maybe there's something I'm not sure. I don't really know. If it's something relating to the game Amnesia, then of course I wouldn't understand because I don't know jack shit about Amnesia. I just know that it's a horror game and that PewDiePie played it like years ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Recently, I've started doing a thing where I'm counting how many bangs certain characters have, like Tammy and Flippy and just characters that have long hair that have bangs, like multiple bangs, like the I just count how many bangs they have. That way I can be consistent with how many they have when I draw it. Like Flippy and Flickby, like their hair on the top, they have like 8 bangs. There's one like hair lock that sticks up, like when they're facing like this way, and I draw the hair like starting from their ear. There's one lock that sticks up like that. I don't count that as one of their bangs for whatever reason. But then from like that point on, when I start going like shoo 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 shoo, I start counting, and Flippy has 8 bangs on the top of his head, like 8 bangs of hair. Not like hair strands, but like the bangs, like that's how many he has. And as far as his chest floof, he has around like 4 or 5 locks of his chest floof that pokes out of his tank top. But the amount of locks of floof that poke out of his collar, it depends on what he's wearing. If he's wearing a tank top, he generally has like 4 or 5 locks poking out. But if he's wearing a t-shirt, he only has like three poking out. Yeah, I know that song. I like it. That was the first place where I heard the song, but still I like the song. Draw your nice cute little smile, floof boy. Don't judge me. I can baby talk to my drawings if I want. Bromance. Nothing really gay about it. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. Bromance. Shouldn't be ashamed or hide it. I love you in the most heterosexual way. Love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, ta ta, touch me like you do. Touch me like you do, ta ta, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Yeah, he definitely is one of the best. Of the few Happy Tree Friends animators um I've seen some really good ones. The first three that come to mind are Nemeo, Sebastian Rodriguez, and Chow. Chow Chow. It's Chow Chow something. I don't remember what the rest is, but it's Chow something. She makes the HTF MLP stuff. Most people already know that. He's a little blushy boy. Why? Because I said so. That's why. Nike's actually really skinny. All right, I'm going to do a little dialogue here. There we go. I don't know. I guess every Happy Tree Friend animator that I've seen has like their own style or their own way of doing things. Like Nemeo and Nikki, they both do something pretty similar where like their animation style is pretty much the same as the show's, whether they are using vectors from the show and then moving them around to like animate or whatever. However they do it, they just both have something similar with their animation styles where it looks like it's canon, but you can obviously tell at certain points that it's made by someone on the internet. Like the way the characters move and behave and the limited sound effects and all that. And some of the facial features of the characters. And I like Chow's animation style because she pretty much does her projects on Microsoft Paint, which takes a lot of talent in my book, because Microsoft Paint is like it's like the easiest drawing thing to work with. I used Microsoft Paint back in the day when I was learning how to I did things like tracing and bases for practice when I was still learning how to draw freehand. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think it's really, really talented of her to, not only draw it herself, but also have like voice acting and just a story. And I don't know. There's just something about each animator's work that feels different and unique. Even if some aspects of it feel kind of the same. Sorry, I was quiet for a while. Now I gotta get my freaking pens and whatever. Oops. My folders just went flying out of my case. Oh, I've been streaming for an hour. Also, I finished these since the last time you guys saw me. I don't know if I showed this, but They're just basically some drawings I did of other HTFOCs, mainly the boys. Even though Jamie is technically non-binary, they are still biologically speaking a boy, so I guess it technically counts, kind of. I don't know. I just look for any excuse to draw them because they're one of my favorite OCs of mine. Like there's Cream Puff and he's got a butterfly on his finger and he loves it. There's Lucky just giving an unsure look. I wanted to draw Lucky up here, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with him, so I just did a random expression. I don't know. I just winged it. And then there's Jamie, of course. I just did them in a kind of crop top looking thing. I don't know. I just like drawing. I just like the idea of a non-binary person wearing something like that for some reason. I don't really know. And of course, the reason why Jamie has eyelashes in this picture is because they're wearing makeup. And when they wear makeup and they put on mascara, their eyelashes, they have like prominent eyelashes, even though technically the boy characters in Happy Tree Friends are shown to not really have eyelashes. But boys in real life have eyelashes. It's just that long prominent eyelashes are more akin to girls. So I don't know. It's complicated. I did see this Happy Tree Friend comic from like years and years ago where what is it? Oh yeah, Flaky was sorry, getting ready for a date with Flippy and she was putting on mascara, and even though the artist didn't draw her with visible eyelashes when she was putting on mascara, she had visible eyelashes because she was wearing mascara. So that's the kind of logic I do in my AU. I take inspiration from a lot of people who have inspired me, and Silver Ashes 109 is one of those people. If I just breathe and hold the space between, I know everything is alright. Oh, Albert Fish, huh? Oh, gosh. I remember the report I did on him for sociology class. Holy crap, he was such a gross person. Not just in the sense that he was a freaking serial killer, but in the sense of how he killed his victims and what he did with them and the ways that he thought and the ways that he was. It's just ugh. I don't even want to go into detail about it. Wait a minute. Why am I yawning so much? I don't know why I keep forgetting Nike has freckles. It's like one of his defining physical traits. Oh, well, good thing they're not on this side of his face, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, Silver Ashes 109 is really nice. I've talked to her a couple of times. Just a couple. I'm just looking for certain colors that I need. Like this one. Oh man, I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm not going to stop the stream, of course. I'm going to keep going until midnight, but holy crap, I hope I can get up tomorrow for work. I will get up for work tomorrow. I just have to. Okay, I need this shade of green. Oh, wait, I do need brown. I don't have a brain right now. It's on vacation in the Galapagos Islands with all these weird creatures like a blue-footed booby bird. Such a weird name for a bird. But I'm not judging. I'm not judging. If that's what the bird is, that's what the bird is. The bird is the word. The bird is the word. I want a bird is the word. Yeah, see, my brain is pretty much off somewhere else. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to yawn, but it's so hard. Trying not to yawn so much. Well, that's awesome. I would be honored if she commented on one of my drawings. She probably did, and I just don't remember. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Bleh. Okay. Alright. Before I start lining it, I'll just show you what I have. So yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it really well because it's a sketch. I think it looks good. Have any of you guys ever heard of this old kids show? It's called Charlie and Lola. It's kind of a scribbly looking show. Like, I mean, in terms of art style and animation. That's a cute name for a monkey. I like that. Oh yeah, Ted Bundy. What a guy that was. Freaking necrophile. If you don't know what that is, then, well, you're too young. Or you still have some semblance of innocence left in you, which is good. You should keep it. I think I'm pulling off the braid pretty well. Probably because I'm having more practice drawing it. This is the first time I've ever drawn Nike with a braid. I think it looks good on him. Pretty sure he won't wear it as often as he wears his ponytail, but a braid pretty much is a ponytail, just with more steps involved in putting it in and a different style, but a braid pretty much is a type of ponytail, so I never signed up for your drama club. How old is your little brother turning? Aw, that's cute. Some of the names for characters from my AU, like my OCs, some of them have meanings, some of them don't, some of them are just names that I like. Like Tammy, Toothy and Cuddles' daughter. Um I just named her that because I don't know, I just wanted one of their kids' names to start with T, like Toothy, Tammy. Has a nice rhythm to it. Plus, she pretty much she looked like a Tammy when I designed her. I already knew what I was gonna name her, but when I designed her, I pretty much made her look like exactly what her name would be. Oh, 11, huh? I remember when I was 11, I was obsessed with the Disney Channel movie 16 Candles. I don't remember the main character's name, but I know she was played by Debbie Ryan. She was it was basically about a girl who was turning 16. It was her 16th birthday, and she doesn't really like her life all that much. She thinks her family is embarrassing. She is constantly picked on and bullied by this really popular girl in school who just constantly feels the need like she has to be better than her, and her 16th birthday already doesn't go so well because she finds out that there is a wasp nest in her house that's been building for the past 16 years, and her family basically can't go in the house and they have to live in the driveway. And basically her 16th birthday gets off to a bad start, but she has a birthday list that she had been making ever since she was young, that wishes that she has been waiting to be fulfilled since she was young. And I'm thinking, hang on. This birthday fairy named Celeste basically shows up and gives her 16 birthday candles. And basically, every time she lights one of them and blows them out, one of her wishes on her list comes true. But eventually, one of her lists, and eventually, quite a couple of her wishes start to go haywire because they turn out in ways that she wasn't expecting or wanting. So it starts to make her wonder if she really wanted what she was wishing for, or if she should have just been thankful for what she had, even if not all of it was good. Yeah, I like candy corn. I won't eat too much of it though because too much of it is overwhelming to me. Like it gets overwhelmingly sweet. And I understand why people don't like it because too much of it gets too overwhelmingly sweet. So I'm guessing that overwhelmingly sweet taste that it has is pretty much what people think just one kernel of the candy corn would taste like. I just know that it's just not a very popular, it's a very infamous Halloween candy. But yeah, this is what I got so far. Drawing buttons. Woo. Oh, that's okay. I just feel like that's a question that people have to ask, or they just feel like they should ask, because most people really don't like candy corn. Like I said, it's pretty much the most infamous candy. If it's not, then I don't know what is. It's just one of the most infamous candies, especially on Halloween. But I know that there are people who do like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't want to eat too much of it. I remember back when Noggin was a thing, and even when Moose and Z moved from Noggin to Nick Jr. I remember there was this song that played around Halloween on Noggin and later Nick Jr. It was called I Don't Like Candy Corn. That's cute. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us do, especially those of us who grew up with that stuff. Okay, I know it's not quite midnight yet, but I'm starting to get tired and I need to do my dishes before I go to bed. So I'm going to start cleaning up. This is what I got too. Looks pretty good if you ask me. But I'm getting really tired and I don't really feel like fighting my sleep. Oh, you feel old? I'm freaking 20 years old, man. I mean, not trying to sound like harsh or anything, but like, holy crap, I'm the old one. I'm 20 years old. Why does Nike have long hair? Is that what you're asking? Oh. Yawning noises. I don't know, because that's the way my cousin designed him. Plus, I don't have a problem with boys having long hair. I mean, if you ask me, I don't personally think hair has a gender. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion of mine, maybe not. I don't really care, but In my personal opinion, I don't personally think that hair has a gender. If girls want to have long hair, they can have long hair. If boys want to have long hair, they can have long hair. If girls want to have short hair, they can have short hair. If boys want to have short hair, they can have short hair. If girls and boys want to wear ponytails, braids, buns, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care what they wear or how they wear their hair. I personally don't believe that hair has a gender. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do my dishes and then I'm gonna get some sleep because I gotta go to work tomorrow. Wait, let me check my schedule. I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm just gonna double check. I just know that I had a day off today. Yep, I have to work until this Wednesday and Thursday. It seems to me like the way my schedule is going, it just seems to me like the way my schedule is, my days off are going to be on Wednesday and Thursday. But don't worry, I'm still going to be streaming even though it seems like my streaming days are also work days for me. I just got to make sure that no matter how late I stay up, I have to still go to work. All right, I'm going to go now. Bye-bye.